Hey there, starlings. Welcome to my sector of the universe. This is Jess from Capella Wellness, here to help you step into your truth and start into your power. If you've never ventured to my sector of the universe before, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. For those who are returning, thank you so very much for your loyalty and support. For those who are subscribed to this channel, thank you for supporting this channel. And for those who haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and click on that red rectangular lovely button that says subscribe on it. Anyway, happy summer to all of you. We are now in the summer solstice. This is exciting. New beginnings, lots of things. I wish all of you right off the get-go a wonderful summer. Also, if you would like to book a personal reading with me to help you spiritually grow and become the highest version of yourself, feel free to click on one of the links in the description box below or go to capellawellness.com to see all of the readings that I offer. All right, guys, with that being said, let's get into your reading. Hey there, Gemini. Welcome to your weekly reading. Thank you so very much for being here. I am so glad that you are here. And I hope that you are doing fantastic. If not, don't worry, this too shall pass. Everything comes in cycles, right? If anything, they'll let it get you down. If you are in great spirits, keep it up with the high vibe. All right, Gemini, what we're going to do here is we're going to see what your overall theme is for this week for June 28th to July 4th. If it's not that time frame, it's okay. Time is fluid. When you receive these messages is the right time for you to hear them. We're also going to see what you need to focus on, what you need to avoid. If this doesn't resonate with you, Gemini, please check your moon and rising signs. If it does resonate, go ahead and check your moon and rising signs to see what else is coming for you for this week. Also, stick to the end. We will pull a card about your love situation. We're going to see what's coming to you with regards to love. And then you'll get to ask a question, and we'll see what answers the angels have for you, okay? Your theme for this week, gems, is balance. Number 19, 1 plus 9 is 10. Something needs to end, cycle ending, completion. Spirit is calling for you guys to find more balance in your life. Really start to assess what is it that is good for you and what is it that is not. If you are working too much, throw some more fun into there. I've been getting a lot of messages from Spirit this week that we have to have a lot more fun in life. And if you're not having that much fun, now's the time to do it, especially with Geminis. They like to be stimulated, right? They tend to be the social bunch. They like to have fun. They know what a good time is. And if you're kind of suppressing that, this is a very good time for you to just go out there, socialize. I'm seeing 3 of Cups, celebrate, 4 of Wands type of energy. Celebrate life, kind of 9 of Cups even. Just find what fulfills you. All right. This is also because she has her head in the clouds. There's also something that you're not seeing. Maybe there's confusion about something where you are not sure as to how you're going to balance out your life. Maybe you're thinking that you are trying to balance things in your life, but it's not working out. So if that's the case, Gemini, make sure that you start reassessing exactly what it is that you need to do. So, and trust your intuition, okay? If your gut is telling you, Gemini, you should start doing this, Gemini, you should start doing that, Gemini, you should start having more fun. I keep getting more fun thing. Oh, it's funny because I just looked at the bottom of the deck, and yes, it's really about that. I'll get to the bottom of the deck in a little bit. Trust your gut. Really listen to what your gut is telling you. It's like you're getting this voice inside you that's saying, hey, Gemini, go do this, go in this adventure, go on, explore the world. It doesn't have to be in the literal sense, but learn something new. Find something that's going to bring more balance to your life, where there's something that you are doing too much of and not enough of, and again, not enough fun. I'm getting pretty strongly for you, for a lot of you. Again, take it how it resonates. This is a general reading. Don't force things that are not going on with you at this moment. Maybe this is not happening to you now. It might happen later. Maybe you're picking up with somebody else's energies. Keep that in mind, but also don't allow, you know, if you're getting these messages on how to better yourself, don't have your ego try to like put the headphones on and pretend that you didn't hear it. That's for somebody here. All right. So yeah, you need to find a lot more balance in your life. And with the head in the clouds, with the Seven of Cups energy, I'm seeing that some of you might be getting distracted by things that you think are fulfilling you, that are making you happy, but deep down inside you know that they're not. And that's why with the moon here, you got to trust your intuition with that. Whatever is, something's out of whack here. Some of you may be down and out about some relationship that's not really taking off, or a job that's not fulfilling. Whatever this is for you, you need to throw in some other stuff that's really going to change things up, get you out of that type of energy, like Four of Cups, Five of Cups, Five of Pentacles energy. And here's the bottom of the deck. You see, I didn't even look at this honestly, and it's about pleasure. What makes you fulfilled? You're standing stationary there. Some of you feel like, oh, I just heard from Spirit, some of you feel like an old person. It's kind of like I'm seeing hermit now, and you know, it's like, well, I'm going to stay back and stay here and just sit and chill out on my own and just get away from the world. But apparently you've done too much of that, is what I'm hearing from Spirit. It's now time to change into this energy. Okay, work-life balance. If it's not work, school-life balance. If it's not work or school, something. This needs to be more prevalent in your life, Gemini. You really need to start looking into things that give you pleasure, even if it comes to something that you eat. Every time I see this card, I always make the comment about having that 10,000 calorie slice of cheesecake, right? Provided that it's not detrimental to your health, right? That you know, something's not going to happen if you eat it. You know, don't worry about what you're putting into your body, in the sense where you're over analyzing and overthinking. Oh, I can't have that slice of cake. I can't have that coffee. I can't have whatever it is. But if you know, and everything's fine when you are doing things in moderation. All right, that's why the balance has to come in. That's why balance is a huge focus this week. And you guys really need to start feeling like you're in this energy. Look at those rings of light emitting from the inside of her. She is so blissful and happy because she's doing something that makes her fulfilled. She is getting those intuitive hits and downloads. She's listening to what her body's telling her that she needs to do to make her feel like this. You got to dance more. I'm hearing dancing and singing and just letting loose. All right. You really have to make sure, and also don't allow anyone to take this away from you. If you're in some sort of connection or relationship where you're people pleasing, you're doing things to please that person, but you're sacrificing your happiness, it's got to come to an end. That's another group of you. That's where the balance needs to come in. Some of you are giving too much to others and not enough for yourself. Some of you are making other people happy before yourself. It's got to stop. You got to balance that out. Yes, you can please people and help people out and do nice things for them. Whatever it is, do what they want to do that they think is fun. But if you're doing that all the time, Gemini, and you're the one who's always trying to make that other person happy because maybe you're fearful of losing the person, maybe you're fearful of, you know, some altercation ensuing, whatever this is, there's a fear. If this is you, Gemini, doing that, you have to pull yourself back, because deep down inside, you know, you're like in that energy. You're not seeing what it is that you're doing because you are sacrificing your happiness. Again, this is for some of you, not all of you. Take whatever resonates with you from these messages, because I'm getting a lot of stuff. But it's really time, Gemini, for you to focus on your happiness. All right, I think that came up last week too, and I think some of you are still, for whatever reason, stuck. There's still not balance there with what makes you happy. If you're continuing to people please, please stop doing that. I say that out of love. I used to do the same thing. It actually runs in my family. It's an ancestral pattern that I had to heal. That the women were always people pleasing. They were putting everybody else before themselves. And I had to stop that. I had to stop that. Anyway, what is it that Gemini needs to focus on for this week? Please and thank you. Spirit guides and angels, thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. What is it that Gemini needs to be focusing on for this week? Please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. They're thinking. What does Gemini? All right. There we go. Oh, man. Yep. You're not seeing. That's what I said. You're not seeing things clearly. You were not trusting your intuition. You need to focus on trusting it. You need to let go of that blindfold and stop being up in your head. Gemini, this is air energy, right? Sometimes Geminis, they'll be overanalyzing and be up in their head. Again, don't take any offense. I'm a Gemini sun, and I used to have quite a bit with this, not being able to make a decision for fear of something. And I said that you guys are afraid of making a decision. You're not sure of what decision to make. You know already, Gemini, what that decision is. You're overanalyzing, you're overthinking. You're not seeing things clearly because your heart is not communicating with your head, your mind. You're kind of maybe purposely blocking that communication between your heart and your head because you don't really want to see the truth, probably. You don't want to come to terms with the truth, Gemini. And again, this is for your spiritual growth. This is a very hard thing to do because I went through this. I knew what I had to do to change myself, to stop having these same unfulfilling relationships and unfulfilling jobs and whatever else in my life was going on. I had to be honest with myself, and I had to face my fears and say, you know what? I'm going to have to make this difficult decision. But deep down inside, God was telling me, Jess, this is the route to take. All right. So you really need to focus on trusting. You have the swords of truth here. You have two swords. You're avoiding the truth about something. And this is balance because it's a number 2. This is more balancing of the mind. You have to balance the head and the heart so that you have that personal power to see the truth and to speak it. For some of you, you may have to communicate something to somebody. And you're afraid of doing that. You really need to start focusing on trusting what your gut is telling you and open up that communication. It's like your throat chakra is blocked. That's what I'm hearing. And look what's at the bottom. It's 3 of Swords. Yeah, some heartbreak, some loss, disappointment. Could very well be your relationship for some of you. Yeah, you are not coming to terms with being in separation with somebody. Some of you are in this energy And there's more air energy. Now we go from the 2 to the 3. This is not happiness here. This is sadness. This is heartbreak. This is separation. If you're in separation from somebody, you know, you really have to look at the light at the end of the tunnel, like the moon card, or like the sun will come out at the end. You have to learn how to dance in the rain, and there's rain pouring over this heart here too. I mean, look, there's some serious stab wounds. I mean, there's blood coming out of this heart here. You don't want you don't need to feel this way all the time. You have to pull yourself out of this type of energy. There's something you're not seeing. If you're in separation from someone, if you are in like a counterpart, a twin flame connection, you're not seeing what the true purpose of this connection is. Separation is necessary for healing. And this also talks about healing of the heart, healing from loss and heartbreak, healing during separation. That's probably what some of you may not be seeing. You know, you break up with somebody. Think about it. Well, it could be painful and it's a sad thing. God is leading you towards somewhere else. There's like a lesson that needs to be learned here. Because if it's not working out, it didn't work out, you can have a little bit of, you know, sadness and that type of thing and get into your feelings, but you can't be in that sentiment for too long, because then you end up being like this, where she's not really having fun. She's got her head in the clouds. That's why you need to have more fun in your life. You need to have more happiness. You got to do something, especially something out of the creative nature, to get you out of this heartbreak, to get your mind off the breakup, to get your mind out of separation, being separated from somebody. Maybe for some of you, my condolences if this is dealing with the actual loss of a family member or a friend or something like that. Yes, there's time to grieve. But God also wants us to realize that there's always a light at the end of the tunnel, even with this type of energy here. You can't have light without dark, but we can't be in the dark all the time. Let's see what you need to avoid. What is it that Gemini needs to avoid right now? Please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. What does Gemini need to avoid for this week, Spirit Guides and Angels? Please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. More air. Air is all around this. There's scattered energies. There's just too much of the mind going on with the Knight of Swords and what you need to avoid, Gemini. Either you're dealing with somebody who's coming in and out of your life, somebody who may speak very bluntly to you, may use harsh words. This is the shadow side of this guy. Someone who is reckless, someone who is impulsive. Sometimes this guy just blazes through and he speaks without thinking. Maybe you're dealing with somebody like this. You may be thinking that this is your knight in shining armor, but right now with the energy of this, what I'm getting strongly is that this individual, if you're dealing with an individual, whether it's a relationship or maybe even in a job, okay, there's somebody here whose energy is just, it's like it's too fast. This person is too quick. They don't think before they speak. This person will be here one day, gone the next, that type of energy. And maybe Gemini, either you're dealing with this person or maybe you are actually kind of acting like this, maybe impatient. This is the fastest knight of the tarot. he blazes through, but in the shadow sense, if he's not paying attention to where he's going, he's going to pass so many things by. He might miss something very important. He might blaze through so quickly, he's not seeing the truth with what this Excalibur sword is supposed to be bringing him, right? So, and they also don't want you to rush things. I think, Gemini, this is coming from you for this part with the Knight of Swords energy. They don't want you to rush things. Divine timing, is at play here, like Wheel of Fortune, Temperance card type of thing. Three of Wands, again, being patient. Patient cards, I keep seeing. All right? Don't rush this. Don't try to rush things. Some of you may be trying to force things to happen. Maybe for some of you, you're trying to like save the day or save somebody. You want to come to somebody's rescue. But if you're dealing with someone in a relationship, or even, could be a job, take it how it resonates. Pull yourself back. Pull your energies back. Spirit is telling you, whoa, horsey. Whoa, Gemini. Hold the reins. Say, whoa, right? Tell that horse to slow down. And he's not on a horse, he's on an eagle. Which makes me think that the eagle will fly faster. This guy's on an eagle here, not a horse. So, things are moving too fast. You need to pull yourself back. You need to, don't rush things. Don't deal with somebody with this type of energy in the shadow sense. Don't try to save someone. Don't try to save the day. Let the universe work its magic. All right, take it easy. Take care of yourself. You go have fun. You go do what Gemini needs to do and just let the universe take over. And now we have the bottom of the deck is the Strength card. You may be dealing with a Leo. Doesn't have to be, but it might. Or some sort of fire sign. Okay? And this is also telling me either one of a few things. You're gonna have to let go of your ego. Your ego is maybe trying to force things, trying to rush things. You're trying to save a relationship. You're trying to save the day. You're trying to save someone again. But your ego is telling you that this is what you should be doing. You're not listening to your intuition, which is why we've got her head in the clouds and we've got the Two of Swords there. Your ego is getting the best of you is what my guides are telling me. You probably just heard my cat. She's confirming what I just said. Yeah, so for some of you, you're letting your pride get in the way. The ego here is very strong. I mean, this is major arcana, so what I'm getting from this is, yeah, your mind is taking over and the ego is really pushing those thoughts. Something's getting into your head. Maybe there's with air energy, social media, communication. Maybe you're hearing things, you're seeing things that are putting things in your head and it's fueling your ego maybe. It's causing you to not see the truth in the situation that you are in. This could also be that your person, if you're dealing with an individual, is very egotistical. There's something along the lines here where somebody's got to really gain the strength to do something about the situation, speak your truth and take off the blindfold and just face the truth head on. That's what I'm getting from this. We're going to clarify the Two of Swords and the Knight of Swords. Why is the Two of Swords here? Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Palladian Syrians. Please and thank you. I don't know what's going on with these cards today. I might have to extra sage them. Why is it Two of Swords here? Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Palladian Syrians for our highest good. Woo! Yep. Yuppity yup yup. Gemini, you're showing up. My goodness. More air. This Gemini written all over this. Look, here you are. Yeah. This is about a relationship. Could very well, yeah, like counterpart / twin flame soulmate type of thing. A divinely guided connection. This is also you avoiding union with self, your healing. The angel is here to try to get you to focus on your healing. Yes, this is the Lover's card. This is sacred union. Some of you really want union. You're trying to rush it probably. You want this connection. You want to come you want this to come into the 3D. And look, 6 is about balance, peace, and harmony. Your head it's like you're trying to think of some way to make this happen more quickly than it should. That's what I'm getting from my guides. But you are not seeing the truth as to what this connection is. And it because we saw separation there, the 3 of Swords. This is healing during separation. That's exactly what I was saying. This is what happens in these types of counterpart connections. Healing has to be done during separation. You grow stronger, you grow wiser, smarter, so that you are more prepared for when this actually happens. Because if you are not, you're going to go back into another cycle and have another separation. I went through that 6 times. Hence the number 6. Look at that. Look at that synchronicity right there. And I've never said that before, I don't believe, to anyone. So don't do what I did. Focus on your healing. Balance your life so that you give into more of what makes you happy, because you need to raise your vibration. If your vibration is low, you won't be able to manifest physical sacred union. You have to be vibrating at the violet flame level in order for this to occur. That's one of the things you're most likely not seeing. And they're telling me again, you're focusing on healing of the self, because while this is the Lover's card, this is also about your emotional healing and your union with self. Because when you get to that place, that is when you are ready to reunite with your counterpart. That's how this works. This is you being in alignment more with what it is that you truly want, but being more in alignment with what makes you happy, what makes you fulfilled. And a lot of people think that some other person, a job, or whatever this is for you, is that other thing is what makes them ultimately happy. A partnership, a job, a relationship, whatever this is for you. You have to find that within yourself before you can have that anywhere else. And now we have Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, the truth. This has been a challenge for you because of how difficult these types of connections are, or the difficulty in seeing what the truth is. But Spirit is saying that they're trying to get you to see this. You're getting downloads. You're getting information from God. This is the Sword of Excalibur coming out of the sky. Gemini, I am giving you this information, these downloads. This is the truth, but you're not seeing it. You have the blindfold on. Your guides, your angels are trying to get you to see the truth in this situation as to what this connection truly is. And some of you are seeing this as a challenge, but it is a challenge that you can overcome. Some of you want the truth from your person. Some of you want communication. You want clarity, but it's all in divine timing. If you're focusing so much on the other person, you're not focusing on you. Your connection is not going to make any progress. It's time to get clear on what it is that you are doing, and what you are not doing. It's time to clear the slate clean and start focusing on your path of truth. Okay, so let's clarify the Knight of Swords. I just saw the King of Swords when I just said that. Please clarify the Knight of Swords for us, spirit guides and angels, for our highest good, please and thank you. Page of Wands. So, yeah, this talks about communication. Maybe this individual may be like coming in and out with communication, but when they communicate with you, it's very passionate in nature, like maybe sexual in nature is what I'm getting with this. Because the Page of Wands, the shadow side of this guy, he can be the one who thinks with his you-know-what. Okay? That's what's in his pants. He could very well be at the beginning stages of like, oh, heightened sexual energy. By the time he gets to the night stage, that's like a very, very high sexual energy. So this is kind of like maybe this person, if you're dealing with an individual, might be testing the waters with how he or she communicates with you. And these messages might be very sexual nature. That's what I'm getting from this. He's got the Ace of Wands there. You know, there's passion with this card. And some of you are you know that this is going on, but you shouldn't really be dealing with this anymore, because if this person comes in, oh, hey, hi, how's it going? And then you get all these sexual messages. No. Why is this person coming to you, you know, talking about his sexual fantasies or whatever, and like this, and that? You got to pull yourself away from that. If this is you, again, take it how it resonates. For others of you, you're dealing somebody who's being very puerile, who's being very childish. Someone who can't commit. With the Knight of Swords, he's just blazing in and out, right? He's not focusing. It's shadow sense. He can focus, but in this case, he's moving too quickly because he's intent on something else. He has his intention set on something else. And for some of you, yeah, you're dealing somebody who's just reckless and impulsive. And with the child energy, you know, children can be, you know, sometimes reckless and very fast moving. This is what I'm getting from this. And they want you to avoid somebody who was like this. All right. The bottom of the deck is High Priestess. Somebody's being very secretive. Somebody's holding back stuff from you. That's why if this individual, if this is resonating with you, comes in and out of your life and starts giving you these messages, and they can very well be sexual in nature. And it's like, okay, I don't hear from you. Then all of a sudden you come back with you know, I had some really hot dreams about you last night, you know, some, like very, what are they saying to me? Dreams that are very hot and sexual in nature is what I just got from some of my guides. Again, that's for some of you. That's for some of you. But this person is hiding things. They're not telling you their true feelings. They're hiding information from you. This is what you're not seeing. You know, you have to trust your intuition, but you're not listening to it. You're not trusting it. If somebody's coming here with this energy and they're in and out of your lives, or, you know, you're trying to rush things, there's stuff that's being hidden from you for a reason. Also, there's things working behind the scenes that you don't know about with this High Priestess energy. You are highly intuitive, highly psychic, Gemini. You know deep down inside what's going on. You know if you're dealing with somebody with this type of behavior over here that is not for you, you need to walk away. You need to do what's right for you. That's where that balance comes in. And it's like, if it's disappointing you, like it is with the Three of Swords, and you feel sadness and grief that this keeps going on, you are allowing it to occur. And you have to do something with that. You have to, again, reassess what it is that's working for you, what is not. And you already know, Gemini, what is not working out. And you need to cut that out, and you need to start focusing on your happiness. Don't let anyone take that from you. All right, my lovely gems. We're going to get some guidance for you from Spirit. Well, that was a crappy shuffle. Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Palladian Sirius. Please reveal to us for our highest good. What guidance do you have for Gemini for this week? Please and thank you. Let go of guilt. When you allow your light to shine brightly, you inspire others. Forgive yourself for what you think you've done or not done, and trust that God loves you unconditionally for who you are. Learn and grow from past mistakes instead of berating yourself for them. Yeah, you're feeling guilty about something, Gemini. Maybe you told somebody something and they came back at you with harsh words, or they're being like this Knight of Swords with the Page of Wands energy, childish and telling you these things, telling you off maybe, you know, putting you down, whatever this is, maybe because you said something. Don't feel guilty, because if you knew you had to say something to somebody, it had to be said. What I'm hearing from, look, that's interesting. That clock is there, divine timing. I was talking about divine timing. But you really need to shine your light, because right now it's dimming again. You gotta shine brightly, Gemini. Otherwise you can't inspire others. Your vibration won't elevate. You have to let go of whatever this guilt is for you. Pay yourself first. I knew this card was going to come out. Make yourself your most important financial obligation by setting aside a portion of your income every time you are paid. This loving form of self-care ensures that you'll have savings and invest in your present and your future. Yeah, some of you, again, take how it resonates, need to pay yourself first with finances. There's no pentacle energy here at all. But this may be, you know, for a few of you where you need to start, again, this is part of your self-care, focusing on yourself, right? Your pleasure. Maybe some of you don't have enough money for things that you really want to do, and Spirit is telling you to start saving for things. You want to go on a trip, instead of buying this thing, that thing, put it in a piggy bank, put it into a savings account and save up and go on that trip. But for others of you, this is really talking about make yourself your most important obligation. Taking care of you first. That's exactly what I was saying at the beginning. Obstacles and blocks are lifted. There's Archangel Michael there. All your good personal work and your positive energy shift have overcome previous obstacles, and blocks are lifted away. You will now experience progress and forward movement with your projects. Stay centered in gratitude to ensure that your flow of abundance continues. That last line is the most important part, my guides are telling me, that you need to focus on. Stay centered in gratitude to ensure that your flow of abundance continue. Because right now it seems like your abundance is blocked with you being in these energies. Some of you are overly focusing on this connection. Archangel Michael is trying to come in and do that for you. Now, what I'm getting from Spirit is that some of you need to call upon Archangel Michael, start praying to Archangel Michael, ask Archangel Michael for help to help you lift these obstacles and these blocks right here that are going on in your connection, that are going on in your situation right now. All right. You have to keep that positive energy about you so that all these obstructions, these uncertainties, not seeing clearly, that they're lifted. But you have to raise your vibration in order for things to start clearing away, right? If you're staying low vibrational, you're going to attract more blocks, more obstacles, that type of thing. Your thoughts create your reality. Right now, you've got these thoughts here that are not of a positive nature, so we need to change, you guys need to change your mindset. And once you raise your vibration, this is what's going to happen. And again, there's telling me, Archangel Michael's actually saying, you need to call upon me for help. Please, I cannot help you unless you ask me. He's got the Excalibur sword right there. We saw the Ace of Swords. You you're looking for truth or for clarity. You want things to change. You want more guidance on trying to cut things out, trying to not focus on this connection so much. Ask him. He will help you. He helps everyone who asks. Sever vows of poverty. Dear one, there's no need to suffer or sacrifice. Hold the intention of undoing any vows of poverty or self-denial that you may have made, consciously or unconsciously, in any lifetime. As you do so, all effects of these vows will be undone for everyone involved in all directions of time. I don't think there's much left to be said with this. There's no need to suffer or sacrifice. This is really about suffering, right? And suffering is with the Three of Swords energy. There's no need for that. If you're suffering, honestly, Gemini, you choose. We all have the free will to choose how we feel about things, how we react to things. No, we cannot control everything in our lives, but we can control how we react to them. So if you're going to choose sadness and suffering, you're going to feel that, and you'll stay in that energy. If you choose to overcome that and you choose to push that away and start doing things that lift your vibration, to start focusing on you, that's you choosing yourself. When you choose yourself, you choose God. And when you choose God, you choose that higher vibration. You choose the light. You don't need to suffer yourself or sacrifice yourself to try to get somebody to do something to change the situation, only because you may be chasing or you're wanting things to be different. But again, this is all about divine timing, and this is on God's plan. This is on soul time and not human time. Release jealousy. Jealousy is an affirmation that you don't have something, and the universe manifests exactly as you affirm. Let other people's successes inspire rather than frustrate you. If they can have it, so can you. Yeah, some of you may be jealous of other people, where maybe people are living these wonderful lives and they're able to go through this, connection or this journey without any issues, or some people who you think are ahead of you when it comes to your connection, or people who have more money than you, or people who have more this than you, have more that. If you're focusing on other things, you're not focusing on your abundance, you're not focusing on a positive mindset, you're going to attract more of this lower vibrational that jealousy produces. And it's not just releasing jealousy. This is for some of you where it is actually jealousy, where you're jealous of either people coming into union or people who are almost at union, or, whatever this is, that they're living life blissfully, like, to let go of that. For others of you, this is releasing all lower vibrational stuff, the heartache, the suffering, the grief, separation. Even don't even keep thinking I'm in separation. Let go of that too. That's lower vibrational energy. You keep thinking that, you're going to continue to stay in separation, because the universe is like, oh, they still think that they're in there. Okay, that's what they're attracting. You have to let go of that stuff. Release stuff. Don't lack mentality. It does not work. Lack invites more lack into your life. All right. The bottom of the deck. This all is stemming from doing the work, Gemini. I think you guys got this last week. It's not enough to dream or pray. You've also got to take the positive action steps that you are being divinely guided to take. Consistently working on your priorities will make them flourish like a lush flower garden. You really need to start tending to your garden, Gemini. Do the work. Spirit is telling you it is imperative that you start doing the work, as difficult as this is. The longer you prolong doing the work, the longer you'll be in separation. I know, because I've already been through this. I prolonged it for so many years when I knew deep down inside what I needed to do. And that's when I had my tower moment. And it was a good tower moment, by the way. It wasn't some horrible thing where I actually had lightning hit my house. No, it was actually good. My guides, they set me up pretty good. I'm going to talk about the story one day. They set me up pretty good. They know what they're doing. They really know what they're doing. They're above us. I mean, they're some incredible beings. They know exactly what they're doing. And they're saying, Gemini, you got to do the work. You got to do the work. All this is about your spiritual growth. You know, this is what we're here to do. Grow, learn, teach, ascend, so that the true abundance that we've all have been granted since birth can come to us. That's what a lot of people don't see or understand, right? This is what a lot of the light workers are trying to change these days. And for you guys too, that's most likely going to be your mission, to do the same thing. And you tell your story and, you know, be an inspiration to others, shining your light, right? So Gemini, we're going to see what is coming towards you in love, or whatever else Spirit wants to tell me with regards to love. What is coming towards Gemini with regards to their love situation? Hold on. I need to go pick this up here. Bold move. An invitation, being proactive, taking steps, making things happen, gift for someone, yourself. So, a couple of things here. Either, but Spirit is saying, okay, they're saying this is a future thing. That's exactly what they said, like future thing. Again, energies change, right? It depends on you. If you take the steps to do the work, and you start making things happen in your life, being proactive and taking charge of your life, finding what moves you, finding what makes you happy, then you will get an invitation to something. Maybe somebody will send you a gift. Your person will send you a gift, something along of that nature. This could also be that somebody's going to make a bold move. Somebody might come and say something to you that's like, holy crap, what was that you just said? Others of you, yeah, it's really about taking the next steps to make things happen and change things in your connection. The bottom of the deck is Team Awesome, healthy and open communication, spending time together, compatible on the same page. Yeah. A lot of this is dealing with future energies. This is saying that as long as you take the steps and you're being proactive, you actually make that bold move and probably tell your person, if this for some of you that need to speak your truth, you're going to make the bold move and tell your person, you know, you're going to have healthy and open communication and say, you know what, so-and-so, this is how I feel. I'm tired of this treatment. I'm tired of this grief and heartbreak. You know what? I'm just going to cut you off, like the Ace of Swords. There's a lot of air energy here. I'm just going to do something. Some of you may be doing something very drastic and putting your foot down and saying, you know what? I'm actually going to be open here. And if we're not going to have healthy and open communication, if we're not going to be on the same page, so-and-so, then I'm done. And I'm walking away. That's part of this bold move, and that's some of you who need to do this, right? Others of you, this is talking about when you are taking the steps to do the work, this is what happens. Things start elevating in your connection, and you start to see things on the same page, and you start aligning with each other, because right now what I'm getting from Spirit with those in the connection, counterpart connection, you guys aren't on the same page. But if you do the work, both of you do the work, you'll essentially end up, you know, having healthy and open communication. No more, you know, these text messages of sexual nature, no more in and out text messages, here one day, gone the next text messages, whatever this is. Fake people hiding things, both of you hiding things, no. That is going to end, but both of you have to do the work before you can get there. All right. So next up is the question. Ask your question, Gemini. Meditate on it while I shuffle. Wait. Didn't I say divine timing? They want me to read it. Somebody here wants me to read it. Ha! Wow. I was talking about patience, wasn't I? Wait. Your situation is going to require a little patience. Your angels are not saying no, but they are saying not yet. Sometimes heaven needs a little extra time to make all the pieces fall perfectly into place. I said soul time. I said they're working things. What you are asking for may have an effect on the lives of others. When that occurs, it can take additional preparation to make sure that everyone's needs are seen to. Be patient so that all who are involved can have the experience they're meant to have. Absolutely. There's something better. It's at the bottom of the deck. All right, Spirit, they want me to read that too. Some of you are a little bit stubborn. No offense, guys. I get it, because, you know, it's like we want things to happen, but things got to work in their own time. Heaven has something wonderful in mind for you, however. It's not the same thing you have planned. Ask yourself what you would rather have, the very thing you're asking for, or something that would make you much happier and more fulfilled. Sometimes the divine has joys in store for us that we can never imagine on our own. Open your mind and heart to the possibility that you deserve even more than what you're asking for. Trust your angels to guide you in the new and exciting directions. I was talking about that, how people don't understand when they do the work and, you know, they follow their purpose and their divine light, that God has better things for us in store. It's like there's this Instagram post I saw. Somebody was trying to manifest like your usual, you know, single family bedroom. But what God had in store for that person was a mansion. You see what I'm getting at with this here? We're thinking that we only want like a connection, a partnership. I want this person in my life. But you have no idea what God is going to do to work with this person and with you as to what they have in store for you. It's like this huge surprise, okay? So with that, where did that card go? Oh, right here. All right, with that, Gemini, that concludes your weekly reading. Thank you so very much for watching, for subscribing, and for illuminating that thumbs up button. I would greatly appreciate it. I wish you the best today and always. I send so much love, and I hope I illuminated your well-being today. Again, this is Jess from Capella Wellness, starring out.